So we're back and getting ready to do this PC build. And first question I'm going to answer is why am I even building a new PC? Why am I building a new PC? And why am I even building a PC? So uh, as I indicated before, this is my third PC, main PC that I built. I built several more, but the, for my own use, my main PC, this is like the third one I built. And each one, with technology changing and everything, ends up lasting 5 years or more. So it's been 6 years since I built the one that I'm using. I called it BMF2. The first one was BMF or BMF1. And that first one lasted, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. This one, the second one lasted 6 years. I built it I think I finished building it in 2014. And now I'm on number three. And so this is BMF3. And so why am I building a new PC? Why do I need a new PC at this point? As I say, technology has moved on. And even though the PC that I had was a modular, it was a motherboard, I could add stuff to it and so forth. I wanted to be future proof for the next 5 to 10 years. And so I decided to build a new PC at this point. And if I have to do modifications, I can do modifications over the next 5 or 6 years. Um, but in this case, I'm going with the technology that's there today. And in my next short video, I'm going to talk about what components I'm using in the PC and how I've chosen those components for this new PC build. But there are two things that mainly I do or three things I do. I do, productivity work and work associated with the course that I teach at University of Michigan. So I use the Office applications. I use, different things like that. Not too strenuous on a PC. I could easily do that with the PC that I have. It's still great. It's still fast for those kinds of things. The next thing I do with my PC is I do uh, video work. And I do some. I haven't done as much as I would like to do. I can never get to these projects in the time frame that I want to get to them in, but I do video work, I do rendering, I do ripping. And in that case, that does put some strain on my current PC, even though, again, it works well. I don't have really much complaint with it, but I want to be even faster. And I never even put a dedicated graphics card in BMF2. I could have done that, and that would, I'm sure, increase the performance for the video processing that I do. But I decided just to go ahead and upgrade all that stuff, not only the main processor, the motherboard, but also a dedicated graphics card this time, one of the more powerful ones. And so that's going to give me a lot more performance and, again, future-proof me, hopefully, uh, for a few years. Now, the next thing is I've never been a big gamer, right? And the games, my daughter Nadia likes Minecraft. Minecraft doesn't stress a PC with those rather rudimentary graphics that it has. But I'm looking to do, and I've read about this new Microsoft Flight Simulator that's coming out this year, and this new one is supposed to be absolutely unbelievable. I haven't used Microsoft Flight Simulator for several years, but this new one is supposed to be representing the entire world. It looks like you're actually flying over the world and with the accurate graphical representation of every place you fly. And I really want to try this out because I'm too scared to, at this stage, fly an actual plane. But I do want to get into that and try that out. And so that I'm sure that this Microsoft Flight Simulator program is going to put some strain on the PC resources. And again, I could probably do it easily with the PC that I have and with especially with a dedicated graphics card. But there are other things coming out. virtual reality kinds of applications. And these things are going to put more and more stress, AI kinds of things. I want to experiment around with these new applications that are coming out. So I decided to go with a new build. And so finally, why am I building as opposed to just buying a PC? Um, so from the very first PC that I owned, a uh, Heathkit H89 PC. You can see something about that on Will It Explode, the little video that Nadia and I did. This PC is the first PC I built is about 40 years old now, and it still works. Uh, and so I grew up in that time of Heathkit products, where if you wanted something, you built it. You got the kit and you built it, and you knew what was in there. You knew how it was put together. In the case of a uh, PC or even a bicycle, I play around similar things with components on bicycles. I like to know what's there. I like to know the quality of each component. I like to select each component. And if I have to do some modification or some change, I know where everything is. I know how to get at it. I select a nice big case so there's lots of air in there and I can get to the things I want to get to easily. So that's one of the reasons why I build my own. The other is from a software standpoint, I want the software on the machine that I want on the machine. And when you buy a computer these days, you get lots of what they call bloatware, things that the computer manufacturer has contracted with somebody to put on the machine, whether it's somebody's antivirus program or somebody's money management program or this or that or the other thing. They contract with the suppliers of this software to put all this crap on your PC. And I don't want all this crap. I want on there what I want on there, and I want to know what's on there. So I have, that's the other reason why I like to build and put together my own machine. And so that's it. I'm getting ready to start on this machine today or tomorrow. I'm going to do another short video that talks about how I chose the components that I chose for this computer and why I chose the components I chose. I think you'll be surprised at some of my reasoning there. And then in this next video, I'm also going to just give an overview as to what this new machine is and what its capabilities are going to be. So, thanks for checking this out. I may have Nadia come down here and help me with some of the build, have her stand around. People like to see her more than they like to see me in these videos. So, peace, two fingers.